Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell for today's video, I'm going to be sitting down and going over my TBR for the Fall into Fantasy Readathon. I'm really excited for this. I'm going to be leaving the information that you will need down below for this readathon. Today I'm just going to be going over my TBR and I'm really excited to do this. I have a ton of fantasy novels that I own that I've been wanting to read, but I haven't had the time to read, and I think having a specific readathon for this is going to be really great. Today I'm going to be going over the prompts and what books I chose specifically to fill them. Like I said, I'll leave all the links down below so you guys can find more information. But just to give you guys a little bit of information, I'm going to be going over the challenges. The biggest challenge, however, is to try to read at least 4 books. And I do have 5 books that I'm going to be trying to read. Like I said, this is the 18th through the 25th, and the last day, the 25th, is the final frenzy. It's the final push to finish them. I'm also really excited about this because it is going to be over the Thanksgiving holiday. So things I feel like for a lot of people may be a little bit calmer. A lot of people have time off from work or from school. So I feel like this is a really good time to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and go over the challenges with you. Number 1 is a new series. Number 2 is been on your TBR for too long. Number 3, an LGBTQ fantasy. Number 4, a diverse fantasy. Number 5, multiple POVs. Number 6, a new fantasy. Number 7, a sequel. And number 8, booktube recommended. I am really excited to talk to you guys about the books that I have chosen for this. I have just been, once I was asked to do this, I've just been sitting here trying to plan my TBR and fill it with books that I'm really genuinely excited to read. So the first prompt we have here is a new series. Now the series that I actually chose is a series that is new to me. It is a series that has existed for a little while. The second one did just come out and I'm really excited to read it. So this also does fill the sequel prompt for me as well, and that'd be Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames. This is a series about a band of men who come together to try to rescue the daughter of one of their old bandmates. The band does break up and they do rescue her in the first book, and the second one kind of follows her a little bit more. I'm really excited to read this. Like I said, this is a new to me series and I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time, and this is the sequel as well. So this fills prompt number 1 and prompt number 7 for me. And once again, like I said, I'll leave everything down below for you. Now the next one I have here fills prompt number 2 and prompt number 5 for me. So been on your TBR for too long and multiple POVs, and that'd be Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This is a book that I actually discovered from Penguin. They did send me the first 2, and I kind of knew about the series, but didn't know how much I was absolutely going to fall in love with it. And this is a book that I have been wanting to read for so long, you guys, pretty much since it came out. This has multiple POVs as well as it has just been on my TBR for so long. So I'm really excited to finally dive into this and see kind of what happens. I thought this was going to be the last one, but I've heard there's actually going to be more. So that's super exciting to me. Now the next book I have here actually covers LGBTQ as well as a diverse read, and that would be The Tiger's Daughter. This is more of an Asian representation kind of book, as well as I believe the main character is lesbian. I'm really excited to read this. This has been on my TBR for a long time as well. This was actually sent to me from Sam, that bookish gamer. I'll link her channel down below. You guys should definitely check her out. She does a lot of diverse reads and a lot of LGBTQ reads, and she tries to find a lot of diversity within the fantasy novels that she is reading. So if you guys want more information on that, I'll leave her channel down below. But this has once again been on my TBR for way too long, and I feel like it just is so diverse and has so much representation in it, and it's done in a fantasy setting, and it's just something that I'm really looking forward to. And the next one I have here covers the new fantasy, which is prompt number 6. Now this is a new release. It didn't come out too long ago, but I haven't gotten around to it, and I know I need to just read it because I've just been wanting to read it pretty much since it released. The Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This is, I hate this cover. I hate that it's so shiny. This is a book that was recently released, so it is a new fantasy technically. I'm just so excited to finally dive back into this world and see what's going on. The ending of the first one, To Strange the Dreamer, was absolutely heartbreaking to me, and I remember being so mad that the second one wasn't out yet. I do sort of regret starting series where the rest of the books aren't out. I'm definitely one of those people who prefers to wait for a series to be done and then binge it, but I'm so excited to finally get around to reading this. I know a lot of people who have finished it who have said it's absolutely wonderful, and they're really heartbroken but also kind of warmed at the same time, so I'm genuinely a little bit nervous about reading this. And the last book that I have here is actually a book that I don't currently have with me. I did request it from the library, so I'm waiting for it to get in, but it would be Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. This does cover the booktube recommended portion of the challenges. This is a book that I've seen all over booktube that a lot of people have recommended. I'm really excited to read it because I kind of want to see what I think of it. I've heard some pretty negative things about it, but I've also heard some rave reviews about it. So I'm really excited to see what I think of it, and as well as this is actually a book that is kind of included in the challenges. Like I said, I'll leave the information down below, but there are specific booktubers who are doing read-alongs for these books. So if there's a book from the selection that you guys would like to buddy read with another booktuber, you guys can find all of that information on Penguin's website. But I am so excited to do this. I hope you guys will join along. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram while I am vlogging kind of the experience, you guys can find all of that information in the down bar of this video. But I hope you guys will join along. I hope you guys, if you are reading any of these for the readathon and maybe you want to read them with me specifically, let me know in the comments or get a hold of me on Instagram so we can kind of talk about them as we are reading them. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys will join along, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!